Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back for another video today. Today is going to be a lot different than what I normally do. It's going to be a first for me because I don't normally do this. But I am going to be doing the review of the IPV5 in my opinion. This is the IPV5 by Pioneer for you. Of course it's going to say check atomizer because I don't have one on there. But it goes up to 200 watts, the dual 18650 mod with a standard 24mm 510 connection. But the 510 connection, which is that, is actually a spring-loaded connection. The battery door is, you have to slide down to release, but once it's on, it doesn't really move. I like the fact that on the back of here they have a little plastic piece, so if you have any scrapes, dings on your battery wrap, gear 2. If you have any damage on the wrap of your battery, it won't touch the metal right here and short it out. And then on the inside, go ahead and remove these batteries. You have, of course, the strap so you can pull your batteries out easy. You've got the display for which way the batteries go. You can see that real quick. But another good thing too, on these bottom plates, these are spring loaded. Right here on these bottom ones, both of them spring loaded, and there's a little bitty lip right here, so your batteries can only go in that way. You can't put them in the other way. So if I wanted to put it from the top and push in the bottom, I can't because of that lip. So you put them in as directed, you know, negative, negative, positive, positive. And then the battery door just simply is magnetic. It's got one magnet on top, two on the bottom, vice versa on the mod. You got the magnet there and those two down there. Stays on, and once it's on there, it won't move. Well, it moves a little bit if you push it down, but you can also, right here, there's a little bitty lip, but you can grab it with a fingernail and open it if you don't want to slide it down to open it. The only con I've seen, besides the glitch, because mine was the glitch one, but I fixed it, is this screen right here has got a little bitty gap. If you'll focus, there it goes. It's got a little bitty gap from the screen to the mod itself. And this is going to be like a multi-review. I've got the IPV5. It is a 200 watt or 120 joules. Temp control, watt control, yep. The whole 9 yards, basically. But it's also a review of the TFV12 Cloud Beast, is what people call it. It's got coils that can go to from like 60 watts. This one says it's 60 to 350. This is a 6 coil. I forgot the name of it, but oh well. It's 6 coils in one. It fires at a .12. And it takes a standard 510 connection. It goes on nice. I've used it on the Alien 220, the Cooper Plus 200, and now I'm using it on my IPV5, which this on Alien, which is this big, it's really weird because this is twice the size of the TFV8 and it's heavier. But when you put it on a bigger mod like this, it's uniform. On the Alien, this looked like a huge ass adapter piece, kinda. And then 5 clicks, turns it on. You'll see the Pioneer for you. There it goes. It didn't want to register. You'll see the Pioneer for you logo. Then the IPV5 is blurry because it's not zooming in. And then it's in standby. Now you can see. Come on. Well, I would say you could see, but it was wanting to be really blurry, so come on, register. Don't register me, register the screen. Okay, you can't see the screen, obviously, because my cameras want to be a bitch right now. But it shows your wattage, what your volts you're at, what's the ohms, and it has a memory mode. It's 5 memories, and you can change them. The memories, every time you fire at a different one, it'll hold it, or it'll save it on that memory. So in M5, I have it set at 150. And I can press and hold it and change it up or down. And then once I change it up or down, it'll save that memory for that wattage. So say I want it M5, which is memory 5, to be 180 Well, right now it's 150. If I change it to 180 and I fire it and use it just once, it saves it at 180. Now this thing, I love it. It's got a little weight to it. It's full metal. Some people, the reviews, they say it's really slippery and needs a condom. Well, a sleeve, same difference. It is pretty slippery, but once you get the feel of it and everything, you're good. And when I say this combination, this is one of the combinations that I like. It's a newer atomizer and an older mod, my bad. It's an older mod, but it's a well-built mod. Now, that glitch I was talking about, it's weird. Some people's glitch was 75, 120. It's where it wouldn't go above a certain wattage. Even though it's supposed to be a 200 watt mod, mine wouldn't go over 120. So I was dumbfounded. I thought I had to upgrade it, but I couldn't find any upgrade software for it. So I just kept looking and looking, and apparently out of the factory, they have it on set for the joules, and then on the coil, it's the SX Pure, which is some coilless tank system, some bullshit. I don't fucking know. I won't use it because I love my TFV12. But what you have to do is you have to switch it from the SX Pure, it's like a titanium, and then bump up the joules to 120. When you say fire, when the atomizer off, it'll say check atomizer. Switch it over to power mode, which is wattage. When you get on wattage, you should be able to adjust it all the way up to 200. Now, the one problem I've ran into with TFV12 is using max VG juice, because after a while it doesn't want to wick it correctly and it starts flash burning. That popping you get, which is the flash burn. And what happens with the flash burn is it starts to burn the cotton a little bit, and it'll start discoloring the liquid. It'll have like a little off taste to it. It'll get darker. Like, I'm getting low on juice, and I just bumped it. But you can see that little bit, that's from the max VG. I had it discolored. I didn't get it as bad when I switched over and did a 60-40, but it was 60% VG, 40% PG. So it was a lot thinner. It was easier to load too. And the good thing about this TFV12 is it holds 6 milliliters. The TFV8 only held 3. So when you vape like I do, you go through a lot more juice and a lot more batteries. So this tank would last me about half a day. I vape a little bit too much. But compared to like my wife's, she's got the Alien and the TFV8 set up, she'll fill hers up like once a day or every 2 days, and her battery lasts a while. Mine, my battery lasts about a day. But it's just, I vape more and I want more production, more vapor production. She goes more off of just what she feels like is comfortable. She's normally doing like a 70 watt with the one of the coils that came with the TFV8. I don't know too much about it because I don't play with it. But with a 6 coil set at 150 watts, and it's got the 4.06 volts is what it's reading right now, and it's reading 0.11. Sometimes it's a tidbit off, but when I first put it on there, it was reading the ohms and all that dead on, 0.12. With it being that just that smidge below, it's not that much of a change because I don't notice the change at all. And the vapor production is amazing. I mean, it's like, battery's dying, of course. Yeah. My battery's dying. Wonderful. Yep, there it is. Check battery. So, and see, now that I fired it and went to go use it a few times, it readjusted ohms to 0.12 and so 4.24 volts. Now, if I took this and put new batteries in it, it would get the correct amount of production. That's like a 1 second hit right before it flashes check battery because my battery is going dead. I don't want to use it too much because I don't want to drop the batteries below what they're supposed to be. I don't want to drop them below a 3.50 because if you drop it below a 3.50 too many times, you mess up the charge cycle of the battery and they don't last as long. They're cheap, but I like to take care of my batteries. Alright guys, so what I ended up doing was I went ahead and swapped out my batteries because I didn't check my batteries before I started this video. So I put in new batteries, and while I was at it, I went ahead and rejuiced. I've got just about full tank. I didn't fill it up all the way because, like, I don't know. But what you saw before was like a second hit, and it's not too harsh of a hit. I haven't seen any way I can adjust how strong it is, but just know that your nicotine level is different than anybody else's, and the lower nicotine is a softer throat hit. More nicotine is a more of a moderate to a harder throat hit, depending on how much nicotine you put in there. I prefer about 6, and I'll do a 60-40 mix on my juice. And like I said, normal setup is about a 150, and we'll go ahead and we'll see how this goes. Simple 1 second hit. Two seconds. That's about a 4-second hit. It didn't do a flash burn, but the longer you start to vape, the harder it is for it to basically wick. And it takes it, basically if you do a 1-2 second hit, it's good. 4, 5, 6, it starts burning because it's not wicking hard enough. It's not like a dripper where, you know, you drop 3-4 drops on it and you're good to go for like a 5, 6, 7, 8 second hit, if you can do it like that. But for a 4-second hit on 150 watts, 0.12 ohms, it's really good, and I'm sure you can see it is phenomenal vapor production, on my opinion, for somebody on a budget. I picked up the TFV12 in a shop for $50, but you can go online. Where I usually buy my juice from is dominantvapor.com. They give you a lot of discounts the more you buy, and right now they have a TFV12 for $29.99. And shipping for me, I live in Georgia. It's from Pennsylvania. It's like $8. But you get, like, you order 25, you get a 99-cent 30 ml sample, whatever flavor you want. Then I think it's like $40. You get that 99-cent 30 ml sample, and you get reduced shipping, which is $4. It's half off shipping, and you keep going, and they top out I think at like $100, but you get like 4 or 5 bottles of sample juice, like $1 for 2. Yeah, it's like 30, 50, 100, and 120, and the price goes up a little bit every single one, but you end up paying about $5 for about 350 mils on top of whatever else you order. So you order a TFE12, let's say that's $30. You've already got the 99-cent 30 mil, and you just keep going. By the time you add juice to it, you've got about 40, 50, 60 bucks, and you're on your way to even more discounts. But you can order the TFE12 there for $30. In a shop, it's normally about $50, and it's the newest that Smock has on the TF line. And then I picked up my IPV on 101vape.com. I paid $30 for it, $6 shipping. So all in all, I'm out about $86. It didn't come with juice, didn't come with batteries. Batteries about $5, $6, $8 a piece at a shop. You can go on eBay, get a 4-pack for $20. You know, it varies what you want, but it's a very good, reasonable price for a good setup. The coils that come with it, they range from 30, 60 watts up to 300, 340. It's got 3 coils that come with it. There's a real big single, and there's a dual, and then the 6. I like the 6 because I vape at about 150 watts normally, 120, 150. I don't get any flash burning when I use the 60-40 mix. It's just, all in all, a really good combination. It's just, we vaping the shade. That's what I'm talking about right there. $86. You include batteries, juice, you're out the door about $100-120, which is about average. But for it to be a sub-ohm tank and produce this much vapor, really good buy. You guys like this video and you want me to do more vape production videos like I'm doing today, and reviews, like if you want me to do a review on the Alien or a review on TFV8, different batteries, like, comment, subscribe, you know, give me feedback and let me know. If you don't like it, I'll go right back to my gaming shit. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later.